Hello, YouTube. I am Prepper Princess, the author of Living on Almost Nothing. If you are interested in purchasing my book, I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description box below. So I used my bedroom as a thumbnail for this video. The most simplest bedroom ever. A while ago, I had dressers, side tables, lamps, paintings, portraits, pictures, all over my bedroom or whatnot. I had a TV in there, media console, you name it. And mirrors, like you name it. I had everything in a bedroom. And I've found that the simpler my dwelling, the simpler the rest of my life becomes. And I really do believe, and maybe you guys can agree with this or disagree, that life was meant to be simple. My dream house is a house that does not exist. It's just, if you watch the movie Gods of Egypt, it's got the guy from the 300 in it. I'm sorry, I don't know Gerard Butler in it. There's this tiny little scene that like nobody thinks anything of, where there's this thief and he has a girlfriend who he loves very much, or a fiance loves very much, and he steals a dress and he goes to her house to give her the dress. If you look at her house, that's basically my dream house. It is just whitewashed walls, with maybe like a shelf or two and a little ladder to get up into a bed. But due to like regulations and stuff like that, that's not a dwelling that people would be allowed to have in a town, like inside city limits. So my dream house is not a possibility. I recently painted all my walls, and I thought that I wouldn't like the off-white, but I do. It's like barely, just look behind me, off-white, simple. If you look at okay, let me try this. I've been watching TV, reading articles, stuff like that. Half of people in the United States don't keep a clean house. So there's knickknacks and tchotchkes and clutter and stuff everywhere. But if you look at the house of somebody who has a lot of wealth, they're in this big giant mansion, there's nothing in it. Like, there's a couch, a TV, a couple pieces of artwork, and everything is pretty minimalistic and modern. And everybody's got their own different styles and stuff like that. But I just find that like life was supposed to be made very simple, but we complicate it. We complicate it with our debt and our finances and the propaganda that is thrown at us. And I'm not talking like, it's almost like, what's that stuff where they talk about advertising, where it's like ingrained and you don't really know it's advertising, like stuff like that. We are so accustomed, like every 10 minutes, ad 1 of 7 comes up and you're like, 7 ads for 10 minutes. Geez. And you were just bombarded every single day with ads everywhere. You go down the street, you walk down the street, and everywhere there's a sign, Mexican restaurant, Taco Bell, Burger King, McDonald's, grocery store, hardware store. Everybody is out to get your money. And I kind of wish things weren't that way. But when you get into extreme frugality and saving money, it really is about you have to retrain your brain. And it's kind of like I'm trying to figure out a way to say this. It's like you have to block out all the advertisements. Block them out. Like a commercial's on, you block it out. Because when you look at these commercials and you get really deep into them and you really, really look at the commercials, they're basically telling you you're a horrible parent and you don't love your kids unless you buy our product. Like Lysol. Lysol disinfectant wipes. And they disguise it. They use deception to make it look like if you buy our products, your kids will be safe and hygienic and clean, and everything's going to be okay if you buy our product. But really, if you look at it on the other spectrum, it's like if you don't buy our product, you want your child to be dirty, made fun of, susceptible to disease, and like, I don't know, the plague, if you don't buy our product. And it's the same with almost everything. If you don't buy our makeup in order to be prettier to the sex that you want to attract, because since you're a woman, your only value is in the way that you look and what kind of a man you can attract to take care of you. So if you're not pretty, then you are going to be an outcast and you're going to die alone in your bed, surrounded by nothing. If you don't have this cool new truck, then, for starters, they do the trucks like this awesome off-roading, as if people use their trucks for off-roading. Like, it's like less than 0.5% people ever go off-roading, but they want their man to look rugged and strong. And he has this big, rugged, strong truck that can pull a jet engine out of a ditch, because you need to be the one to be counted on, because you're a man and you're a protector and a provider. And if you don't have this truck, you're just a little weenie and nobody likes you. Like that type of thing. And I just find it really, really odd that if you try and see that deceptive sort of stuff in every single commercial. Look between the lines. Watch any commercial right now. Like the next commercial that comes on, watch it, and then look for the alternative meaning. Read between the lines. And what are they really showing you? What are they really trying to scare you, like out of fear, into buying their product? When it comes to food, like restaurants and stuff like that, like I think that might just be what's that thing, like when you're at the checkout and you just like grab it and you're just like, okay, it's there, I'll take it. Like I can't think of the word of that, but just like, well, it's there and I'm hungry, so I'll just eat it. But they don't really tell you, like, give us your money. They should just put signs up here, give us your money, we'll give you food. Because if you don't have food, you're going to starve to death, because, we're so low on food and everybody is so skinny in the United States. That was sarcasm in case you didn't notice. Do you ever notice? I've never seen like as far as I can remember, I've never seen a commercial for a garden center that promotes growing your own fruits and vegetables. I've never seen anything like that. I can't even think of seeing like a Home Depot or a Lowe's commercial unless they're selling, it's like that 4th of July sale where they're selling appliances. And that's where their biggest like margin is on appliances. So they make the most amount of money off of those. But I don't ever see like, come to our garden center and buy our fruits and vegetables. I never see that. Come to think of it, I don't recall seeing a grocery store commercial in 20 years. It's been a while. It's been a good long while since I've seen a grocery store commercial. That's weird. But yeah, same thing with I have seen commercials for like lawnmowers, when it's always a rugged commercial where the lawnmowers, and it's like the truck, like in slow motion over the Alps. And then you see like the lawnmower where he's, riding lawnmower, and it's like a man with plaid and very rugged, like, I must mow the lawn. I can't help but think of it. But you got to think about it. Like, that's something that I want you guys to try and do for the next couple of days. Just like every commercial you see, every store you pass by, every liquor store, everything you pass by, is all to get your money. And they will use whatever tactics they need to use in order to get you to buy their product. Because we live in a society where they want your money. Now, take it a little step further. How can I get what they're selling for 90% off or free? Right? So, big rugged truck, brand new. MSRP starting at $69,999. So I could go onto Facebook Marketplace and find the same truck that's 10 years old, low mileage, 50,000 miles, for $9,999. You know, that type of thing. We are meant, I think, as human beings to have a really simple life, but we complicate things. All of these advertisements cause you to buy things. And then you buy the things, and then you just use this box that you bought to store the things that you bought. And how many of those things really bring you joy? How many of those things really make your space feel comfortable and homely and homey and like you're at home? Right now, it is 84 degrees in here. That's the top one is humidity. The bottom one is the temperature. So it's 84 degrees in the house. It's going to get up to 108 today. And I am perfectly comfortable with just the ceiling fan running. I have a mini split. I chose a mini split over HVAC because it's 1/10 the cost and it's 1/10 the cost to operate it. But it gets really cold. It'll freeze you out of the house. It's that cold. It gets really cold in here when you turn it on. But I don't turn on. I'm getting pretty close. I don't turn on my air conditioner until it hits 85, which it just did. But I'm still fine. So maybe we'll go for 87. The dogs are asleep. They're comfortable. They're fine. No big deal. But most people keep their air conditioner at 72. Sometimes people do, like a frugal person does like 78 in the summer. But I don't turn it on. I turn it on to 78, but I don't turn it on till it hits 85 degrees. And I'm not hot right now. So I'm just trying to keep things a little less complicated and be comfortable. So, you know, do you really need it? I mean, are you turning on your air conditioner just out of habit, or are you doing it because you need it? It's time to simplify things, make things more simple. It's time to stop buying the extra furniture that you don't need, the tchotchkes that just sit around and do nothing, the decorations that don't go together and don't really decorate a space to make it look nicer. I mean, yeah, I guess I have a boring decorated house, but I'm looking to get rid of even more. If people will buy it, I'll sell it. I don't need that chair. I don't need that side table. I honestly don't even care if it's a family heirloom anymore. In my bedroom, like I said, I used to have side tables and lamps and stuff like that. And then I realized I bought the side tables to hold the lamps. But I have a ceiling fan that has its own light. So why do I need these lamps being held by side tables? So I had to buy the side tables, and I had to buy the lamps, and I had to buy the bulbs in order to get the same light that comes off of my ceiling fan, which comes with a remote and a dimmer and everything else. So I can be laying in bed and I don't even have to get up. And then so I got rid of those side tables and those stuff. So now I just have one side table that was given to me for free and a lamp that was given to me for free. And it's really the only reason I even have those is so that my room doesn't look uncomfortably bare. Because other than that, it's just a bed. Because I realized closets are meant to hold clothes. And they have the same purpose as a dresser. So why do I need to put my clothes in a dresser if I have a closet that is specifically designed to hold my clothes? My closets even have shelves. I have 3 closets. Why do I have 3 closets in a room? Get this. One of the closets, when I was getting my bathroom renovated, the plumber told me that there used to be a toilet in my bedroom closet. There used to be just a toilet in my bedroom closet. So it was literally a water closet at some point. And he actually told me, he said, if you want to put a toilet in here, we can do that right now. It won't cost, like, it won't really cost you any extra. And I'm like, you want me to put a toilet in my closet? Like, that's where my laundry hamper is. Like, and I'm one person. What am I going to do with 2 toilets? And it would just be a toilet. It wouldn't be a sink and a vanity and a bathtub. It would just be a toilet. Maybe it was like an emergency backup toilet. I don't know. But he said that the plumbing was already there. And I was like, no, thank you. I don't want another toilet there. If I'm going to get another toilet, it's going to be in guest room closet. Anyway. But, yeah, simplicity. And I feel like I've been babbling the last few videos, and I'm sorry about that. But I do feel like people are just spending their money on garbage, like total garbage, like fake plants. And I went there too. I did that too. They're sitting in the shed. I spent like $60 on them, and they're sitting in the shed because they just make my house look like it has plants in it. Like it doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry, not anymore. It just nothing in the decoration field other than being as minimal as possible makes any sense to me. I'm going to stop talking now, and I wish you all the best. Just rethink. Okay, so what are we going to get away from this video? Here's what I want you to walk away from with this video, is to watch the advertisements, see what the ulterior motive is, what they're really trying to tell you. Are they trying to, and they're being mean, they have a bad motive. Like, are they trying to tell you that you're a horrible parent if you don't buy their product? Are they trying to tell you that, their cereal, if you don't buy their cereal, your kid's going to hate you and you have that fear? Are they trying to tell you that you're going to be disgusting and gross if you don't buy their specific soap? Or are they trying to tell you that baby ducks are going to die if you don't buy their dish soap? They're going to die in the oil spill, those ducks. I don't have any ducks to clean off, but, whatever. Are they trying to tell you that you're not a rugged, manly man if you don't buy their big giant truck with 4-wheel drive for $70,000? Are they trying to tell you that you're not a real man if you don't buy their lawnmower? Or you're not a real man if you don't buy their boat? Or you're not a real man if you don't buy their fishing equipment? You're not a real woman unless you buy their makeup, because you're going to be ugly and alone and old and decrepit. Spinster. You're going to be a spinster if you don't buy their makeup. And their in and out fashion, fast fashion. If you don't buy their fast fashion, nobody's going to want you. They don't want to be your friends. They don't want to be your relatives. They don't want to be your boyfriend. So take a look at those ulterior motives. And I bet you know what? Tell me, if you find a commercial and you're able to see you're able to see in between the lines, tell me what the commercial says, and then tell me what they're really trying to say. And I'll try and find that commercial. All right, folks, do what you can with what you've got. Prepper Princess out.